everyone, welcome to my channel and an update. And like normally updates, I schedule them regularly, but a lot of times I don't have a whole lot to say. I just kind of wing it. But man, this time I've got a lot to update you on, and it's changes about the channel and everything else. And one of them is live streams. Now let me give you a little history with me and live streams. First off, that's one of the things that you get to do when you reach 1,000 subscribers, is you're allowed to start doing live streams. Before that, you can use other apps like, what is it, Streamlab or StreamYard. It's got a little duck in it and everything. That doesn't, you can, have 2 subscribers or no subscribers, and your first one can be a live stream, and you can put that up with that app. But the thing is, YouTube likes you to use their things because they can facilitate stuff. Like YouTube wants you to use their app. And, the first time you do it, you're kind of nervous. You don't know what you're going to do. You don't know if you can handle it, because you got to interact with the people. That's part of the live stream, is you look at the chat and you interact. So right there, you need at least the stream up on your screen or another phone. So at first I was just trying to do mine with just up on the only thing I had was the cell phone. That was it. I was running all of my videos, and everything else are all done on cell phone. But with that, the problem is that the stream, the whatever it is, appears up on the left side of your screen while you're videoing, filming, and on your monitor, I guess as you call it, and then it disappears, and it won't come back, and part of this is my incompetence, it's technology, trying to figure out all this crap out. But what I did was, I tried to learn more and watch more and everything, and YouTube has rolled out more stuff for online chats and everything else. And the bottom line is, I enjoy doing the live stream. Now I did 2 in a row, and we'll discuss about live streams. I guess this is mainly the update about that. Is also, I'm not trying to push this. This is not like a PBS commercial, when they get in a membership drive and they just, they had some good content, and then all of a sudden they stop and they just do this long one. They're just boring. They're just talking about, this is the way you can support your, oh, come on, man. It's like a infomercial. And I want my channel and my content to be enjoyable and fun. And that's another thing about those live stream chats, is you can have all kinds of fun. With me on mine, you never know what's going to happen. But what I figured out last night on the live stream that I did is, you've seen these things where it comes up and it says, it pops up with a little thing in the chat. Somebody's coming up, and it has a little highlighted box up there, and it says, so somebody gifted a membership or whatever, and then it pops up and it tells you who won it. Well, the thing is, I ran through that. There's a little tab down there where you can do a super chat or a highlighted chat if you're a member or something like that. Another one is gift a membership. Now, my membership level has always been $1.99, but I opened up 99¢ and $4.99, and I've already talked the whole reason behind that. But I thought, if you had a 99¢ level and you said gift memberships, let's say, like, for example, $5, and you had $5, you can give one of the premium tier, membership, or this is what I thought in my head, or 5 99¢ memberships. Well, of course, the 99¢ membership is a good way to go. They don't give you that option. They didn't give me the option for the 99¢ or the $1.99. Now, if I only had $1.99 or 99¢ as my only tiers, I think that would have popped up, as the only choice when you do that. But that's fun. That's something that I can do, and it's random in that. Here's another thing that you've got to do. Before I've seen it, this little thing pops up. It's like a little package. You've seen the emoji. It's a gift wrap package and everything. But underneath it was a little blue thing. Anytime you see blue, a lot of times it's a link. And what that thing down there, I'll put up a screenshot of it or whatever, what it shows by. But I've seen that in other live streams, and and I've looked at the membership. You've got to enable. You've got to click that button. So when you click on that button, it has a little sliding bar, and it says allow gifting or accept gifts or something like that. And you have to have that enabled. If you don't have that enabled and you don't have a membership, and you're in the chat and everything, and somebody gifts, let's say, 5 memberships, and you're not a member, and everybody else is a member in there, it won't give it to you, even if you're the only non-member in there. And these things they're like a sample, a free sample, I saw in YouTube Creators or one of their emails and stuff where they said they're going to also offer free gift memberships, but I didn't see that pop up. But occasionally they're going to allow you to just give away a membership. But I did it last night because Gizmo was in there, and at the time on the chat, he was the only one that didn't have a. He was the only one that wasn't a member. It was just members in there. I thought, now this is a perfect time to try this out because I'll trial and error. I'll figure out how you do it, and I'll show people how to do it if they don't know how. And then it'll go to Gizmo because he doesn't want, he can afford one. He doesn't need a membership or want one, but he may not have known that you've got to click that on. And like he said in a comment, if he did a membership for every channel or knife channel that he watched, he'd be broke. And it's true, because you may think 99 cents or whatever. That 99 cents adds up, man. Every penny adds up. And especially if you're on a budget or you've got to answer to your knife expenditure, say you've got a spouse or something, and you're like, you did what? You joined another one? So, I know how this can go. And so you don't have to renew. And this one, it was at $4.99. And Randy's WSG received the membership. So I can't really pick, and you probably won't be able to pick either, who receives the membership, Now there's ways you could do that. If you had specifically somebody you wanted to gift a membership to, you could tell me in a comment and buy a thanks or a super thanks or whatever and say spend this money on this particular person, give them a membership. Now, it's only going to be for 1 month, so if you pay $5, it's only going to be for 1 month. It doesn't reoccur on your thing, if you get one gifted. And like I said, if you like it, but you don't want to be in let's say the $5 tier, the $4.99, you'd rather be in the 99-cent because I'm not going to limit a lot. I may start making I list down what the perks are for each tier, and I may do something exclusive just for the people in the premium tier because that's $5, that's $5 a month. It's not chicken feed. All right, so what I'm going to do as far as like scheduling live streams. Now that's something I can control. A lot of times all my videos are usually, the most I do is maybe a 30 minutes or an hour notification because when I do a live stream, I've got something I want to say or I feel like I want to talk to people or something like that. And I don't know who's going to be on there. And so I just pop up and say, well, let's just see. If it's just me talking to myself, I do that all the time. So that won't be anything different. The other thing is because I don't have a PC or anything, I can't save the chat that's going on. Like I know there's an option for that. I've done it. I've tried to do that on this thing before, set it in desktop and do all this other stuff. And it's really hard to see. It shrinks down even more. and I'm fumble fingers anyway. I'll touch something and like the light will go off. Like it's still like, see, I can do this off and on easy. Turn the light off on the camera and on. But when I'm doing a live stream, it comes on with the camera off, the light off, and where I would normally switch the light on and off, there's an X there. And the X is to end the live stream. I found that out by accident. So, people have, different live channels have different schedules. And even somebody has they put up like a spreadsheet or something that, shows you the knife scheduling, knife community schedule, everything. Because the advantage of that is, like, if like RJ's Live, they're going to be every Sunday at, like, I think 12:45 or something. It depends on your time, he'll set it up for some. And every Sunday, religiously, they're going to be there. You don't know necessarily what they're going to talk to, who the guest's going to be, but that if you wanted to do something, or you wanted to join in, or you had some time set aside, you know exactly when it's going to be and roughly what it's going to be about. And the thing that gets me, like when you go, let's say that you're not used to a live stream or a particular channel, and so you're just lurking, you're watching the chat, and you don't recognize anybody that you've seen on any other chats before, and the content that they're talking about doesn't appeal to you, it's not entertaining or whatever, and so you click off, So you've never made your presence known, other than, it would show the number of people watching and stuff like that. And you don't know what's going on with the channel. And hey, that's fine. It's just like, my biggest fear when I was going to do a live stream is I would sit up here and not have anything to say. It'd be awkward, like, what can I do? I have the opposite problem. I have too much to say. Sometimes it's just nonsense, But anyways, I like doing those, and I'm going to do them. I've made a commitment since I've got the stuff that I'm going to do with the membership, that I'm gonna at least once a week I'm going to try to have a live stream. Now, as far as the date and everything else, I really can't tell you. I mean, I'm not worried. Like, let's say that I picked exactly the same time as RJ's did, Well, some people might look at that as competition, or, like, I've got an issue with them, because I'm not going to be on theirs at the same time. Well, I wouldn't purposely do that. But if it did happen, if I was doing something and it's just random and I did happen to have it up there, I'm not offended if you leave to go to your favorite channel or to people that you recognize and feel comfortable with. That's what I want. That's what I want my channel to be. It's an area or a place where you can come and have fun and just chat. A lot of times, I may not be particularly interested in their what they're discussing about, but in the chat, there's people that I like and like to talk to, and so you can, converse back and forth in a chat to people. So there's that. And then as far as like moderators and moderation and everything, I have some that I've appointed as moderators right now, and currently one who has contacted me and was on the last one is Slick Slicers, Byron Kennedy, and he's very good at, he knows about links and everything, and he sent me an email basically like what he normally would do and everything else. The moderators I'm going to really depend upon if I have any links, and I'm going to try to I'm going to communicate in advance, because I got his, I got Byron's email address, and I can, just set stuff up in advance. He'll know when it's going to happen. He'll have stuff ready. If I've got something like, say, this knife, and I've got a link, he was asking about affiliate links, so I'm going to answer his questions right now. He said a lot of times he just goes about what's in the description. If they got links, he'll copy that out like other ones do. I don't have any affiliate links. I'm not sponsored with anybody. Any links that I put up there are just for like Amazon or whatever, just because of convenience. I don't really have anything that I'm doing. But if I know of any, I'll let you know. Like if I ever get any codes or discount codes, I'll definitely put them. I'll start making it part of the cut and paste. Every time I do a video, you can just edit it so that these things always appear, in your header. So I'll do that when I get any, if I get any. But for right now, I don't have any. I don't have any links or sponsors. If you know of any, now see, the thing is, if you have a link, like you say, oh, I know, here's something right here, this is going on, and you try to put it up, my chat is set up that it won't allow that, and that's mainly because, and this is another thing that I need moderators for, is to watch out for bots or haters, and we'll define haters and everything, or porn. I don't want any porn links. I don't want any crap like that up there. And they'll spam it. They'll just keep on, and you'll get rid of one. I don't know how. I don't have the answer to this. I don't know how it is. But if we run into anything like that, it used to be a nuisance, man. You're trying to be family friendly and not cuss and everything else and have a good time. And then these explicit porn links come up there. And hey, I don't have anything against porn, but there's a time and a place for it. And piggybacking off my chats is not something, my chats or my videos, no. I'm not going to allow that, because you're trying to make money off my content, and you're trying to make money in a way that I wouldn't do. So I'm definitely not going to allow you to do it on my channel also. So I don't want you to get the idea that it's going to be, super strict and everything else. The moderators have the ability to put somebody in timeout. So if you're in there and you're drunk or something, and you're normally nice, but you're just causing a nuisance, they might put you in timeout. But the main thing is just to keep the chat friendly and for everyone to have a good time, and to facilitate, like links. Like a lot of times there'll be channels up there that join in that have their own content. Well, the moderator can sit up there and put a link, and it just makes it convenient for you. If you haven't subscribed to them, bing, you can subscribe, If you've never seen that channel, bam, there it is, And like I said, it's a non-paid duty, a moderator, and so they aren't getting paid for it or anything. They do it on their own, and I appreciate it. Now, he's just one. That Chris Capoon has been with me for a long time. I point several. Not everybody's going to be a moderator, and I usually trust members to my channel more than just random people, or people that have commented, people that won't abuse it, abuse the moderation thing. Because some people, I'm not saying this is happening on this one, but I mean, some people just, you give them a little power and they go nuts. They ban everybody. You said a ban word, let me ban you. Let me ban the guy that's doing it. Well, it's set up so that, there's levels. There's 2 levels of moderators, and they have different levels of control. And one, there's a level where, I don't know if they call him the master moderator or super moderator or whatever, but anyways, with that level, he's able to put moderators in timeout and ban them. So that's a little power stick that we'll, try not to weld too often, but it's available out there. So that's me, here I am. Look at this. 18 minutes of me just rambling on. That was the main thing I wanted to talk about, was chats and live streams. But like I said, even though I may not be able to pick a date, something I can do is try to schedule them in advance so that people at least will have 6 hours. I don't want to go way out, and say 3 days in advance, because I don't know. Then all of a sudden that's a commitment. I'm supposed to be there at this time. What if you have a party, you schedule a party, and you don't show up, the host doesn't show up. There's all these guests for the party, and the host doesn't show up. All right, so I shot at Jiminy Cricket this morning in the AM, and I just want to visually show you. I pinned his leg down like this one right here, this one and this one. And it was the back of the knife, so he is safe and unharmed. This is his tag when I got him. I'm going to have to get another one because I'm getting closer. I'm going to stick him. Sooner or later, I'm going to stick him. And then it's going to cut him. And, we have injured creatures around here, that still participate. And this is Ted. He fell for a trap, literally. So it wouldn't necessarily be the end of Jiminy. And this guy's tough. I mean, this is like a hard rubber-like plastic. I hit him with the back of the blade earlier with the Rough Rider Bowie knife, and it bounced off of him. So it's tough. It's not easy. It's not as easy as it looks. If you've ever done it, if you ever tried to like, and yeah, I can get a throwing knife, dedicated throwing knife, and I can get closer or whatever, or I could sit there and edit, but I don't do that. I start off filming. What I'm going to do is 3 shots at him, and if I don't get him, I'm going to walk away. Now, one time I cheated and did 4, but I'm not going to sit up there and edit the video enough so that every time it sticks perfectly. It's what you see is what you get. And it's just to do short. It's just goofing off. It's just me being goofy. You don't have to like it. You don't have to understand it. I don't understand it. But it makes me laugh, especially like if you speed the voice up. You can just use, I don't normally have silly voices anyway. You can just use your voice and it sounds so much funnier when it comes out like that. And that's what I want to do, is if nothing else, I want people to laugh once in a while, to have a good laugh. I'm not a perfect comedian. I'm not trying to push myself as being, but that's one of the things I love to do, is not only laugh, but have people laugh with me. They can laugh at me too, because I do a lot of stupid stuff. But my type of humor is not the at the expense of somebody else's type of humor. I mean, sometimes it is, like when Jiminy gets hit, it's gonna stab him, but and it's gonna be funny, maybe. But as far as like ad hominem attacks or whatever, like attacking people, we've got enough negative hate and stuff going around the world, and enough sadness and enough stuff to make you want to cry or sick or vomit, that you need a counteraction to that. You need to be able to laugh once in a while, especially if you're in pain, or the world's in pain, or life's a pain, like finances get to you, or mental stress, or whatever. I want you to be able to have at least something, that might get you in a better mood. Because a lot of times that's all it takes. It's just to be able to laugh or to giggle. And then it's like the light at the end of the tunnel. No, it's not a train coming at you. It's the end of your journey. The darkness is over. It's going to open up to brightness. You're going to see everything in a different light. So with that, I'll leave this ramble to you. And just check out my playlist. You can put like the ones I've got, like silly or shorts or whatever, up, and just let them run. And some of them require you looking at them, and some of them are just audio, like me just talking crap, especially like the ramblings and rants. You don't have to watch what I'm doing. You can just listen to it. So there you go.
Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.